Hello, beautiful soul family. Hope you all are well and happy new moon. This is Robbie from Guided by Fire. I was really hoping to get this out Thursday, but it is Saturday and we're still in the extremely heavy new moon energy, like it never left us. Lots of things. I've been getting extremely massive downloads and having the need to rest and rejuvenate because with this full moon, with this new moon in Leo, it was very, very strong, intense activations on this twin flame journey and this spiritual journey. And things have been merging, but also before the full moon, I mean, of course, there's going to be a releasing before these activations occur to let go of the things that no longer serve you. So just before the new moon, between the Capricorn full moon, was a complete release of karmic energies and endings. So, and I will give you an example that I went through a whole cleansing and clearing, not as challenging as I thought it might been. Everybody's different. I was releasing karmic energies and a karmic ending. And in my situation, it's a karmic brother and karmic sister-in-law. And dealing with other things such as after the death of my father, they did some very revengeful things. And I know karmics can do some really nasty revengeful things. And what's happened is with the Saturn that went into retrograde, since they are in a fear-based energy, lack energy, and all these other lower energies and things that they're doing, saying, foo-foo, black magic, whatever it is, it came to a halt and started to backfire. Some karmics don't do that, but the point is the lessons were already learned, and doing your inner work and protecting your energies has backfired. And there is a huge light at the end of the tunnel. And of course I'm addressing the Divine Empress and both the Divine Emperor, because you are one energy and one soul. And it was interesting, Thursday for the Moonology deck, and the cat just walked by. Thank God this was blocking it. I pre-shuffled the deck I was guided to, and there were certain cards that came out. So the rest is going to be clarified. We're going to be pulling out 5 more decks. So what came through is the first quarter moon in Taurus. Oh, Charlie, please do not walk in front of there. God, why do cats do this? And put his tail in the way. The energy, the cats, dogs, they pick up the energy. Charlie, the tail, can you move it, please? Thank you. Releasing control came out. And this new moon, you have released control to surrender everything for these activations to occur, because this journey is an activating journey. Divine Emperor has activated you. You have activated your Divine Emperor, and you've been activated as the Divine Empress. And we have we have some earth and fire energy, so it was imperative to stay grounded. Excuse me. The new moon in Sagittarius, releasing control and focusing on the positive. Can we, give me a second. Oh, gosh. You need to stop climbing on the table. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry about that, folks. I have 2 adopted brother cats, and one of them likes to harass this other one, and he climbs on top of the table. So focusing on the positive. I am so sorry about that. Must have happened for a reason. And Leo is about focusing on the positive. Things that are light at the end of the tunnel. as we release control and surrender, and keeping our thoughts positive and focusing on the positive. And automatically, when we do this, we will be in gratitude. So a lot of us, including, well, myself, if this is resonating with you, definitely comment below, like, share, and subscribe, but definitely comment below and let me know what's coming up for you. A lot of chaotic energy was during this new moon in Leo, and it was about things activating and things falling into place. And I kept getting the image of the Eight of Wands, which is fast-moving energy, and the Four of Wands, stability. Could be seeing lots of 888s and 4s, 22s, 1111s. That things are going to be, now with this new moon activated, with the planets in alignment, the Mercury retrograde in Leo season, and we have another cat walking, a lovely cat walking in front. Tiger. Tiger, why are you doing this? They always seem to be naughty when I'm doing a reading. It's about also having fun and laughter. When we have fun, things manifest in the physical much quicker. We're not focused on the ego. We're not focused on the how and the when. And staying in the present moment, so it's important to stay grounded and to focus on the positive, not focusing on the past. A new cycle and this new beginning is already happening. Yes. Wow. Aries, first quarter moon in Aries, stepping into your power. You both are Empress and Emperor, stepping into your power of who you are, remembering who you are, becoming who you are as a divine couple in this inner union in the 5D. And this is now with this Leo new moon is going to be manifesting into 3D. Of course, everything is in divine timing. And when everything is in a perfect match, it's going to happen. So as long as you give back to yourself, give yourself that self-love and passion, you'll be able to step into your power with ease and grace. Yeah, wow. And we got also through this pre-shuffle card pull, new moon in Virgo, trusting all will be well. And when we release control, we are trust and focusing on the positive, we will automatically trust that all will be well, because we are stepping into our power. This is beautiful reading coming out. Energies. You're feeling this really fresh energy. Wow. And we have another fire. We have a lot of fire here and more Aries. Yeah. New moon in Aries. Just go for it. Taking the leap of faith. And many of us have done a lot of deep inner work to release all this fear-based energy. And when we release fear and allow us to feel what we need to feel, we feel much more better. Our energy is much more better, and knowing and trusting that all will be well. This journey, probably in this past year, up until this point, you could have been broke. You could have been seriously, randomly, screaming, crying, and broken on the floor, rolling around, broken on the floor, releasing and going through what you were going through, and knowing it's all worth it, and going through, releasing all this pain. Next thing you were all happy-go-lucky and feel at a higher vibration. This journey will have you screaming and rolling around, broken on the floor. And you never know what's going to happen. And this is an important reminder. I don't know who needs to hear this. Even when physical union takes place, there are going to be times when you and the Emperor are going to be screaming, rolling around, broken on the floor, wanting to be alone and isolated. And that's okay. That's what preparation is about. You may need that time alone from each other, because the journey doesn't stop at physical union, my loves. Yeah, full moon in Pisces, forgive. Forgiveness is the key. And especially dealing with any karmic situation, giving back to yourself, the best gift you can is to forgive yourself from the past. Forgiving yourself first is the key. I know it's extremely hard. The ego doesn't want to hear this, but it is the key in order to forgive them. You do not have to forgive them directly because, Father, forgive them. They have no idea what they're doing. And in the energies, a lot of these karmic energies are receiving their karma. And especially this here with the number 9 with the wood snake, the karma is about 20-fold. And so if they've been doing things to you physically and on an energetic level to grow you, and once you've learned that lesson and had that epiphany after learning the lesson, God and the universe is going to prune that tree and take down that scaffolding. And that's when, when you've been in a karmic situation for so long, whatever it is being forced of stepping out of your comfort zone. When you get used to something that's just not good for so long and it doesn't faze you, but you're feeling trapped, feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, whatever it is, those things are healing and being released. Yeah, another Pisces card. We have a lot of we have some water energy. Yeah, attuned to the divine. One of the parts of the surrendering process is attuning to the divine, the angels, the higher power, God, and the universe. And trust all will be well. And when you trust all will be well, things always come out better than planned, and everything happens for your best and highest good. So when you have to go through any challenges, you can go through these challenges with a lot of ease and grace, and that's what's happening now. I have a huge legal issue to deal with, but I know myself, I'm trusting all will be well and for the best and everyone's highest good. By I've been putting love into myself and filling up my cup to put love into the situation. You will set those intentions because karma will take care of them no matter what. It's not your job to wonder what's happened or what will happen or when it's going to happen with that. It's time to surrender. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it is time to surrender that as well because God sees all. It's time for you to move forward, time for the journey to move forward. And we're in this Leo season, the new moon in Leo, the Mercury retrograde in Leo, and with the Lion's Gate coming up with the opening ceremony on the 28th of July is going to be very powerful. And what has happened that you have released and what these karmic situations that have collapsed, the energy being transmuted and alchemized is because nothing karmic can go into the Lion's Gate portal. Absolutely nothing. So some of you could still be releasing, and things are being activated with this new moon in Leo. This new moon in Leo is going to also feel like a full moon of releasing, but something new is going to replace it like this very quickly. We have another, Aries card number 3. Full moon in Aries, yes, cool your emotions, and this is powerful. You see how the ram is all the way to the ground, calming themselves, calming and cooling your emotions when you're dealing with challenges, when you're dealing with situation, or even if it's non-challenging, situations that you need to put love into the situation. Releasing any anger is what I'm getting here from this full moon in Aries card. Releasing frustration, releasing anger, frustration, releasing impatience, having patience with yourself and the journey. Balancing out your emotions, alchemizing them, staying grounded, trusting all will be well. Keeping yourself into the present moment like this beautiful lamb is. A lot of times, if you're a sign of the Aries, or an Aries sign, I have Aries in your chart, You know when you need to take the step back and to approach something when you're about to take action by putting love and passion into that situation. That goes for all of us, even if we don't have Aries in our chart. Yeah, Virgo, trust all will be well and staying grounded. So there's a lot of fire and earth energy here and going after what you want. Stepping into your power, focusing on the positive and releasing control. Yeah, Taurus, full moon in Taurus, detoxifying. So many of you could be, really hydrating yourselves, maybe not eating much during the day, and detoxifying all these toxins out of your body, grounding yourself, hugging a tree, grounding with the tree, talking to the tree, talking to plants, talking to the animals. They will give you the messages you need to hear with unconditional love. Gaining that clarity by staying grounded. You see how this bull is here standing grounded and calm and collected like the Aries, the ram, which is like two totally opposite energies. But both are to the ground, staying grounded. I know with all this heat going on and these volcanoes and, forest fires, a lot of passion with the Kundalini rising. Kundalini is not just about creativity. It's it's also burning away these lower energies that no longer serve you, but using the creativity to create your magical soul life, to create and manifest how to be in service, also to create things to do, I'm trying to get the words out, creating ways to do things much better in a much timelier fashion, and to do things on time, manifesting and organizing, being creative with decluttering, making it easier on yourself, not going into overwhelm. I know these energies were very intense with this new moon. They really were with me. I needed rest. I was getting downloads and downloads and downloads about my own journey, the collective, and all these things that are happening for us. And I know this has been a really challenging year for a lot of us because we've been shedding so much and the skin. And believe me, I'm right there with you. Trust me, I have had times where I was, seriously happy. And then the next thing I know, I was rolling around, screaming, broken all over on the floor. And a lot of times this is mirrored. So this is what's happening with this new moon in Leo. And we're going to be pulling another deck. Well, let's see if we have any more clarifiers from this deck, my loves. Let's see if we're going to get a final message from this card pull. Because we have a few other decks that, oh, wow, we got two that came out. Final messages, yeah. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attending to the details. Manifesting and creating to attend to the details and being organized is what I'm getting here. Virgo was about perfection, but perfection in a good way. Staying grounded. And another Sagittarius card. Last moon in Sagittarius. Yes. Final beautiful message. Keep practicing gratitude because it's going to raise your vibration on an extremely high level. You're going to be in gratitude for the little things. And what's going to happen here with this gratitude, you're going to be in gratitude for things, for the little things that are really important that, where you should be focused on and raising your vibration, being in gratitude for your health, waking up, breathing, feeling good physically and spiritually, emotionally, feeling in gratitude for abundance, for wealth, prosperity that's coming through in expected, unexpected ways, feeling in gratitude for being supported and unconditionally loved on the 5D by your divine Emperor, and that things are about to change, being in gratitude for about the changes that are happening. It's worth it. And that's what's bringing in the gratitude, being in gratitude for the karmic situations and energy coming to a final end. It's finally happening. You're being set free. And Sagittarius is about freedom. So the more gratitude you practice, the more free you're going to be through, moving forward through your life. The more gratitude you practice, the more freedom is going to come. You're not you're not letting things hold you back anymore, and things aren't. So the expected changes in the physical are happening in divine timing. Forgive yourself and practice gratitude and cool your emotions, staying grounded, hydrated, raising your vibration, shining your light bright. The more you practice gratitude, the brighter your light shines. It'll shine so bright that people will need dark colored sunglasses. So, let's get some cards from the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. I know a lot of physical ascension symptoms have been happening between the throat chakra, solar plexus, the heart activations, and we've also had excessive heat in the body at different times, even with the hot weather. And let's see what is happening with what is being activated with this new moon in Leo on the journey. How is the energy shifting? Spirit, angels, ancestors, galactic beings. Yes, one with self. 8-8. You're seeing lots of 8-8s. You're blossoming. This new beginning has already. Wow. This just confirmed these new beginnings. This came out right away. Blossoming. Blossoming into a new magical soul life. Blossoming into everything your hearts desire. Everything is blossoming on this journey. And 7-7. 7-7. Yeah, healing abandonment. And it's time to forgive. This is another part about forgiveness. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the past. Forgive yourself if you felt that you've abandoned yourself. When you feel abandoned, it's because you've abandoned yourself. This is what's being activated to heal. But forgive yourself. If you can't forgive somebody else for what they've done, at least forgive yourself. 99778899, opening your heart and set loving boundaries. This is this really resonates with anybody that's ending karmic situations, or the karmic situation has ended. You're healing abandonment at this time. You're forgiving yourself. And you're setting loving boundaries with these people. You could be setting loving boundaries with anybody. Yeah, that's one of the ways of protecting your energies. Yeah, this came in reverse for a reason. So, upside up, it's 11:11. I am enough. Letting go of expectations. And that's exactly what you're doing with the butterfly, this transformation. This came in reverse, okay? And this came in reverse is because some of you have not let go of expectations yet, but you are going to be forgiving yourself, setting boundaries. You will be able to let go of expectations. And this is what's turning around in your journey, is you're letting go of expectations. So this is about to turn around. You're letting go and affirming, I am enough. Okay? So with this being in reverse, you need to affirm, I am enough, to let go of expectations of the how, when, and where, and to stay grounded. Wow. So you're already Empress, Divine Empress, and Divine Emperor turning this around. You are enough. I know with the forgiveness and the ending of the karmic situations, end of the past, that you are enough. You are worthy for all this infinite abundance. Wow, beautiful. But we're going to keep this up right up now, because we're turning things around. Another 8-8, path of least resistance. Choose ease and grace. This is about, when we make choices, when we face challenges to complete tasks, we're choosing ease and grace. This is like an affirmation that's coming for you. You seeing how the windows or the doors opening and all the butterflies, different colors? So you could be seeing lots of yellow and white butterflies. I choose ease and grace. You can affirm that. I choose to face challenges with ease and grace, or face anything with ease and grace. 7-7 King. Yup, Divine Masculine. stepping into their power. So this is a sign when you choose ease and grace, letting go of expectations, that energy you're magnetizing back into yourself by bringing this energy back to you. So you could be feeling a very strong pull from your Emperor at this time. Yeah, 1-1, 2 more cards, surrender. They could be going through a dark night of the soul at this time, and, with with an awakening process and stepping into your power. And when it's time to release everything that's no longer serving you on a subconscious level, part of entering the surrender stage is going through a dark night of the soul, and they could be at this time. Yeah, a karmic relationship, releasing the past. What did I just say? I'm blown away, guys. I'm blown away, my loves. Yeah, 1-1, a new beginning. Karmic relationships. It doesn't matter what type of karmic relationships you're going through, they're going through. Releasing the past. This is being released. You're surrendering, releasing a karmic relationship by releasing the past. Your Emperor could be going through a dark night of the soul for this specific reason. Spirit is telling me, if you are going through a dark night of the soul, and you will go through many on this journey, not just one, you will go through many. And this is helping you release the past, helping your Emperor release the past. So your masculine could be going through a dark night of the soul to release the energies and this past karmic relationship. Or you could be, in order to release the past to move forward. So the dark night of the soul is happening for you, not to you. And as a divine Empress in power, you know this. So you basically have grown, your soul has grown to know that when a dark night of the soul happens, you're releasing the past. Your Emperor may not know that because all of them are different. Some of them don't last that long. You could be going through this. They could be going through this. So take this how this ever resonates. Take this how this is resonating. Wow, powerful messages. There's a reason for everything, and everything has its own timing, even for the action steps that we take, that we need to take. Sometimes we need to take a step back first in order to put love into ourselves and the situation. So let's see what the Talisman Oracle has to say with this new moon. What's going to happen with this new beginning? What's going to happen with this new beginning? Angels, ancestors, galactic beings, God, universe, the higher power. Please give us some nice, clear messages for what is going to happen on this new beginning. What are we feeling on this journey in order for this new beginning to manifest? Nice, clear message. Nice, clear message. Thank you. Let's see what wants to come out. Ooh, flies right out the deck. Wow, eternal charisma. With the flower there. Your eternal charisma is blossoming. And you're feeling good about yourself. That's what's happening for you and your Emperor on this trip. Ooh, this This actually flipped out and upside and flipped over. Yeah, letting go. Again, letting go of the past. Your internal charisma. And it always comes on an energetic level to let go of the past. We have the crab there. Protecting yourself, your energies, feeling what you need to feel in order to let this go. And being mindfulness. Yeah, the dragonfly change. Being mindful of the energy, the people, places, and things around you. That's the lesson you are learning on a deep level. 2 more cards wanted to come out. Yeah. This is destiny for you and your Emperor to move forward into this physical union and into inner union. Yeah. Ooh. Bottom, that slid off the bottom of the deck. Banish your curse. Wow. That's exactly what you're doing with the Kundalini rising. These could be ancestral curses. This could be curses from karmics, black magic, lower energy magic, dark magic, whatever you call it, foo-foo. anything else like that, anything said about you behind your back, you are banishing this. And you notice here's the two snakes, the four swords, cutting away those things that no longer serve you and shedding those skins, shedding that snake skin internally. And if the snake is venomous, it is karma. Karma for those that have cursed you, done you wrong, whatever it is, that is coming around back to them 10 times, tenfold. Because God in the universe sees all. You see, this is like the Wheel of Fortune. The swords is cutting away. Archangel Michael, I'm seeing, cutting away the things that no longer serve you. If you're dealing with legal situations, Archangel Jeremiah is working with Archangel Michael, and also Archangel Nathaniel, clearing blocks away. These could be ancestral curses. I'm getting this is coming from family as well. Even if there was a karmic partner in your life or their life, it has to do with the past, and the Akashic records will definitely bring clarity. And we've been healing a lot of past lives and releasing them and banishing curses from past lives. And this year it's coming to a final end, even from past lives. So a lot of healing in dreams, a lot of releasing in dreams, a lot of naps going on, extra sleep is needed, lots of rest. Don't fight it, please embrace it. I used to fight it. It's not worth it because it will throw you down harder, your guides. They will force you to rest, my loves. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, final message, grounding. Yep, keep staying grounded. Ground when you're guided. Going out in nature. Taking 3 deep breaths as many times as you can during the day. Bringing and keeping yourself into the present moment. Grounding also alchemizes any lower energies. All of it, grounding also, really not just alchemizes lower energies, but it helps you release them and to move forward. Changes your perspective, clarity, and answers that come within you. Happens in nature. If you can't get out in nature for that long, at least 5-10 minutes a day, even when you're busy, still makes a difference. If you have to ground yourself, close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, put your feet on the floor, and imagine roots coming out at the bottom of your feet. And also grounding will help you clear out your Earth Star chakra, not just your root chakra and all your chakras, but your Earth Star chakra, which is 6 inches from the bottom of your feet. So please stay grounded. It is a must. Wow. That is amazing. So we're going to get 2 more decks. We're going to get the, let's get the messages from the Journey to Union Oracle from the beautiful Liz Harrison from Guided by Angels. And let's see what messages are going to come out with the new moon in Leo. What is happening with the Divine Emperor and Empress at this time on this journey with the new moon in Leo? What new beginnings are happening? What is changing? What is changing? Angels answer. Ooh, this wanted to come out. 2 cards. Nobody could ever take your place in their heart. Absolutely not. You are one energy, one soul. And it is up to you. You do have a choice. And it's how you want it. What this is also saying, it's up to you. You have a choice for everything. And you have a choice how you do this deep inner work and how you heal what I'm getting here. And yes, separation will end. And separation in the 3D is going to end. Separation consciousness is ending for quite a bit of you in the 5D. So this separation consciousness and separation is ending. And between this new moon in Leo and I guess April, it would be April, and I felt this energy. A lot of divine unions are taking place in the physical. The 4th wave of twin flames probably that have the fourth wave of twin flames that have started to awaken on this journey will be moving into inner union, and we'll be doing the deep inner healing work. And what I'm picking up from this energy is that your mission as a divine couple is to help walk the fourth wave of twin flames home, and to be in service as a divine couple, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally, as we are all guided as the 144 million to heal this earth. This is amazing. This is what's divinely orchestrated. Yeah, with the Kundalini rising, a lot of 5D sex and intense lucid dreams are happening. A card slid off the deck. And yes, the bonus card. The stag brings a message and a promise. We are one. Trust your union and trust the love. So keep trusting yourselves, my loves. Trust your inner union and trust the love. And everything else is going to fall into place. And everything will happen with ease, flow, and grace. This is about trusting and surrendering. Beautiful messages came from the deck. Wow. Let's get some messages from the Divine Masculine Comes Home Oracle from the beautiful Liz Harrison. From beautiful Liz, let's see, what do we need to know about the Divine Masculine coming home for this new moon in Leo? Yesterday I saw a really amazing synchronicity. I was driving past a cul-de-sac. And in this cul-de-sac, and I've been seeing lots of fast, impatient motorbikes all over. And that's a sign of the masculine, of the Divine Emperor coming home. But in the cul-de-sac, there was a bunch of parked motorbikes with a bunch of motorbike drivers, motorcycle drivers standing around working together. And this is really amazing that they all are coming home. Yeah, wow, this flipped over and flipped out. Yeah, their desire. This is a sign about desire. Wow, flipped out another one, magical. This is just powerful. They're just waiting for the right time and the right place. Yeah, divine timing. The right time and right place. And are you ready for me? And ask yourselves, are you ready for this new beginning? Because they're just waiting for the right time. Their desire is very strong with the Kundalini rising. They're just waiting for the right time. And are you ready for me? And of course, I forgive you. Absolutely, my loves. It is because, Empress, you're forgiving yourself. And they're forgiving you. You're forgiving yourself. You're forgiving your Divine Emperor for everything in the past, letting it go. And this passion, this Kundalini, you're loving on them unconditionally. You're moving your life forward. You're focused on your dreams and goals, pulling this energy back to you. They're being magnetized on a very deep level. You're feeling this energy push, and they forgive you. It's because you forgive them, and you forgive. It's because you're also forgiving yourself. Yeah, you've been healing your doubts about this connection. This is real. Yeah, heal your doubts. It is going to happen. Wow. That message came out. Yeah. And look at this. The bottom of the deck. This is all happening. Physical union within 6 months. Absolutely. So within these next 6 months, this is all going to take place in divine timing. It's going to happen unexpectedly. I'm getting, my loves, and you're going to be blown away. You're going to feel like this was well worth it. And, I know it's not easy, this journey. This journey will mirror back to you what you need to heal, what you need to release, what you need to let go of. And when these things happen in the physical, it can be very, very challenging. So these are part of the new beginnings that are happening. This is all happening within 6 months. Wow. So let us get some final message. I want to pull some tarot. I want to get some messages from the Thoth deck. We may get from the Gilded Tarot or the Rider-Waite deck, but we shall see. Let's see what Spirit's going to guide us. Let's see what we need to know with this new beginning with this new moon in Leo, with this journey moving forward, with your life moving forward, and what are you manifesting? This beautiful Lionsgate portal coming up. Let's get some fun. Let's get some messages from angels, ancestors, galactic beings. What is happening also? Let's get some messages about the karmic situation ending with this new beginning. Wow, a few of them just flew out the deck. Let's see. We got the Knight of Swords flying through the air, coming towards you. Things are happening fast, yeah. Seven of Cups is about emotions, and this Seven of Cups, they call it debauch. It's choices. So they're moving forward, and I'm reading this deck intuitively. This is Mercury and Scorpio. No, Venus and Scorpio. Yeah, Venus and Scorpio. Like Venus retrograde. So they're making a choice to come forward, your Emperor. Yep, Prince of Swords. You know, it's interesting. This Prince is known as the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords is really that. Actually, I just got this confused. Shame on me. The Knight of Swords here is really the King of Swords. In this deck, the kings are called knights. And the reason is, a queen is a queen, but the kings are called knights. And it's like a horse with angel wings. But in this deck and in this card, the Knight of Swords is a fast energy. It's a masculine energy, cutting away things that no longer serve them, running away from the things that no longer serve them, and making that decision. So these emotions that are pouring, it's not even water, whatever it is, like wastewater I'm getting, they're running away from what's no longer serving them, running away from the past, letting go of these. It's about making choices, the Seven of Cups, and it's also making that choice to run away from these lower emotions or healing these lower emotions. So yeah, the King of Swords would be the Knight of Swords in this Thoth deck. The Prince of Swords, interestingly enough, is coming on the Chariot. So the Prince of Swords, I don't want to confuse people, is like the Knight of Swords. It's kind of odd, I have to translate it, but this deck is not like any other deck, because a Chariot is coming toward you. So the Knight of Swords, walking away and cutting away things that no longer serve them. The Emperor, here they're coming towards you and watching and spying. Yeah, the Moon. Yeah, releasing motions. This is like the Egyptian goddess Anubis. And in this card, you have like two cats. And it's like the Mercury symbol. We're in Mercury retrograde already. And this is about two cats. Cats are very powerful. They're very powerful with telepathic communication, feeling the energy. They could feel more than we can. They can give us answers even though they don't speak human, but they speak cat. But their behavior, vibrations will tell you a lot. Receiving this from the divine, you know, with the moon at night, releasing the moon cycles that are very intense. Moon is in Pisces, the little Pisces symbol. Attuning to the divine. Prince of Wands, that's like the Knight of Wands, on a chariot. Like a lion, fire and passion coming towards you. Truth, the Four Swords, finding peace, rest, a final peace, choosing peace I'm getting here. So this Emperor is choosing peace, yeah. Oof. So this Knight of Wands is like the King of Wands in the regular tarot, on a horse, with fire and passion coming towards you. So this is all energy coming towards you, magnetizing the Emperor back to you, because you're doing that for yourself. So this is clarification. Oh, I just spent this card for a reason, yeah. Wow, coming towards you, a lot of coming towards you from this Emperor. Yeah, the Chariot. Cancer season. We're still in the month of July. We left Cancer season. We are now in Leo season. And this Chariot, the crab on top, It's like what God looks like, apparently, according to the guidebook, and what I've been taught. And it seems like this golden armor suit, and underneath or at the bottom of this chariot is being pulled by the four cherubim angels, which are the four angels that sit at the foot of God. And this is an act of God, trusting God in the divine of what's coming for you. God has heard your prayers. The universe has heard your prayers. And this looks like he's holding a spinning, revolving wheel. Like almost like the wheel of fortune, turning karma into dharma, helping you alchemize. Your archangels are with you. So God will be sending you archangels. Their presence will be around. But it is your choice to ask for the archangels for help, your guides, ancestors, and it is also your choice to even ask God for help. So everything is coming towards you and happening for you on this journey. So enjoy the rest of this new moon energy, which will be literally slowing down by mid or early Monday morning. So these are the messages for this new moon in Leo, my loves. I am wishing you all a beautiful, magical weekend. Happy new moon in Leo. And I'm wishing you all a beautiful, magical day. If you would like a personal reading or a soul coaching session, they are definitely on sale to the end of Lionsgate portal. So after August 12th, the price goes back to regular. So a personal reading with me is $88. A 1-hour soul coaching session by voice chat on WhatsApp is $88. 2 hours is $176 from the normal $200. So you can email me at robbiesfirepitofmagic474@gmail.com. I will leave this in the description box. And the payment method and how to book, which is simple by emailing me. So sending you all lots of love. Have a magical weekend and love you all very much. Bye.